Hello, my classy people. Wayne Bolden. Tomorrow's TGIF. So another Friday's coming up for sure. And as always, please turn your closed captions on for us. And a great way to support us is through our tip sheets by emailing us at speedking24@yahoo.com. Speedking24@yahoo.com. They're $20 per track. I know it's a little slow out there as far as quality of racing as we close the year out. And we're probably going to start tuning up in January for Derby preps and things like that. So again, speedking24@yahoo.com. Tip sheets, any track in North America. We got a really, really nice ROI. And the money goes to our studio for tip, speed, figures, thumbnails, and we upgraded the studio our year two this summer, Travis Day. So again, you can also buy the Speed King of Coffee. You'll see it down in the description to keep us on the air. So the pickings are slim, and I think this is the only Grade 1 race or graded race in the country on Saturday at Los Al in the daytime, Los Alamitos. And I don't really play Los Alamitos, but it is a Grade 1 stake race. Race number 9 on Saturday. The Starlet Stakes, 1.16 miles for $300,000 for 2-year-old fillies. And, you know, it's a field of 7. And I looked at it and, you know, I have a little opinion in here. So I'm going to do a real quick analysis on this race, the Starlet Grade 1. A lot of money, $300,000, so for sure. So our top pick, you know, it really perplexes me that this horse is set 5-1. The number 7 horse, which I hate to post in a 1.16 mile 2-turn race, and I think Los Alamitos, I don't know if it's a bull track or bull ring track, but I know the turns are sharp. That be as it may, even if it isn't, you know, this horse has enough speed to get out and tuck before the first turn. Blessed Touch, 5-1. 1 win from 3 starts, 1 second for sure. This horse is by Gerving, right? That was a pretty nice horse. And Tim Yakteen, yes, that Tim Yakteen is doing all the training for sure. And it has Drayden Van Dyke in the yards. I like this horse. This horse has a race 2 back that really, really impressed me, which was the maiden race on October 8th at Santa Anita. The horse went gate to wire at 5-1 with Drayden Van Dyke in the yards. And they rolled the horse back in 42 days at Del Mar. In the Desi Arnaz Stakes, didn't disgrace, ran a second by 2 to Just Unique, or Just to Cute. Ran very decent. The pace was very fast. This horse could not make the lead with those pace numbers that I'm looking at right here. And that was 7 furlongs, right? This horse has only raced 6, 6.5, and 7 furlongs. Stretching this horse out at 1.16 miles. Now, I think the horse should be able to get to the front. The problem is going to be that Phaser horse, the number 3, the Bob Baffert trained horse. But that be as it may, Blessed Touch is back in 21 days. There's my cutoff day, right? Off of the November 19th race. And even though the horse is outside, if the horse can't outbreak Phaser, Drayden Van Dyke should settle back into second and try to get the first jump on the 3 horse and the horses behind him. And at 5-1, that's a really, really square price on the number 7 horse for sure. Stretching out around 2 turns for the first time. You do need to demand at least double digits for a horse to do something that they've never done before, and Blessed Touch is that horse. Not only is the horse outside, the horse has never went past 7 panels. So first time 2 turns, right? I kind of like horses stretching out that have speed. They have a tendency to bottom horses out. I'll give Blessed Touch a chance here at 5-1 with Mr. Van Dyke in the arms. And of course our second pick, well, again, you know, I was teetering on making this horse our top pick, the number 6 horse, Pride of the Nile. Well, Pride of the Nile is coming off the turf from the last race that she ran on November 12th, which is 28 days ago. It was only an allowance. This horse was previously trained by Doug O'Neill and now is trained by Mora, who's a little underrated if you ask me, but the win percentage is not that great. Did draw the attention of Juan Hernandez, who won on this horse on the turf and earned a subpar speed figure that day. What really interests me in this one, you may hear me say this, before. You know I'm a speed figure guy, Ragasons, and I started with them some 30 or almost 30 years ago, reading the Ragasons and of course Thoroughbreds, Jerry Brown and company. But I've really dove into pace numbers, and I do like horses that run even around the racetrack with the same type of pace figure. Okay, speed figure aside, and Pride of the Nile fits that billing. Now I thought it would be better than 9-2, but she's not. That being said, I'm still going to make the number 6 based on the not so much the change of jock from O'Neill to Mora. I mean, please, Doug O'Neill's a Kentucky Derby winning trainer twice over, I believe, and to Mora. So, but that being said, I'm going to give this filly a chance to run and run big. Pride of the Nile. Maybe the odds will go up at 9-2 for sure. That'll be our second pick in here. Our third pick is going to be the number 1 horse, Doing It the Hard Way. Well, Doing It the Hard Way is pretty unique in here, only because she's still a maiden. Yeah, Doing It the Hard Way is a Bob Baffert horse. I'm no big Bob Baffert fan for sure. The horse is by Street Sense, but it did earn a decent figure in the maiden race on November 25th. Now, again, most will argue you're not supposed to bet maiden horses against winners. However, if my speed figures or my analysis and calculation in terms of pace and speed figures come up, if the horse has a number to fit into the body of the race, what it will take to win the race, the horses don't read, they just run, right? So I think the number 1, Doing It the Hard Way, still is a maiden, has a chance in here. I don't think this horse is without a chance. Now, again, I don't want to take 7-2 on a horse, as I told you with the 7 horse going 2 turns for the first time at 5-1. That's okay. But 7-2 on a maiden in here, I want a little better than that. At least 5-1 when I'm getting on Blessed Touch. But from a pure analysis standpoint, I would use the number 3 horse as my third pick in here, and I think the horse is in with a shot for sure. So it'll be our third pick. And the 7-5 favorite in here, not that I don't like her, Feza, is another Bob Baffert horse, has 1 win and 1 start. The horse is by Gerving. We talked a little bit about Gerving because Blessed Touch is by Gerving, right? But Feza, for Baffert, and on the back end by Smart Strike, went almost gate to wire in the maiden race on November 12th across Del Mar. Earned a decent speed figure, nothing to write home to mom about. Had Flavian Pratt in the yards and have Flavian Pratt in the yards today. So Bob Baffert and Flavian Pratt is clicking at about 28%. Pratt appears to be hot out there in California, and Baffert's clicking at 30%, of course, right? Because they handle most of the races. But that being said, I guess Feza, I don't know if she should be the favorite in here. I don't really think so. I don't think she's no better than the number 7 and her stablemate, the number 1, Doing It the Hard Way. So I'll make Feza our 4th pick, as I made the 3rd and 4th pick both for Baffert's horses in here for sure. And that should just about do it in the Grade 1 Starlet Stakes on Saturday at Los Al in the daytime for sure. Our top pick is going to be way outside. We hope that Van Dyke can get to the front with this Blessed Touch at 5-1. It's not going to be easy because Bob Baffert's other horse, Feza, the number 3, is very fast and may put some pressure on our top pick, Blessed Touch. That being said, we still want number 7 on top. Our second pick is kind of a cute pick, Pride of the Nile. Okay, this is more of me liking pace numbers all the way around the racetrack. The horse is a cut or 2 speed figure wise below these, the number 6. Pride of the Nile is our second pick. And we'll take Bob Baffert's horse, Doing It the Hard Way, the maiden, who we like better than his other one, Feza, the 7-5. So in this year's Starlet, we like 7, 6, 1. Throw the 3 in the 4th spot if you like. I'm not crazy about Feza at all in here. We do like the 7, 6, 1 in this spot for sure. The Starlet Stakes on Saturday at Los Alamitos, a place that I don't show up very often. But we do like Blessed Touch. Talk to y'all real soon. Stay classy in everything you do. Have a great weekend as we move towards the holiday season, for sure.